Hi students, Maliki here now. So tomorrow in class, we're going to talk about how we're going to divide up the division of labor. So if there's 3 or 4 of you working on the model at the same time, we need to be able to effectively and efficiently divide up the labor. Now, one of the things I'd like you to do, and I think this is going to be really, really helpful. So one of you or 2 of you can take this task on and get it started anyway. So what you've got here is what I've got is an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, and I'm calling it this the TDS TECH3100 TDS project 1.1 inventory. Okay, so and in this case, I'm starting this off. So this might have a couple of tabs across the bottom here, depending on how much work you want to do on it. But the idea behind it is this. So we've got a category, a type mark, and a construction description, because that is what you're going to be using when you use the multi-category tags. All right, now we might add in another one here with the uni class there. Okay. As well, and if we need anything else here, I might put in a material description here as well, or I might do that on a separate tab. I haven't quite decided yet. Now you get the idea behind it is, first of all, so we got the category here, foundations, you got the type mark, and then we got the construction description. And here's our walls down here as well: external walls, internal walls, curtain walls. We got doors and windows. All right. Now, so the idea being, first of all, is that you've got something to refer back to. You've got a standard to refer back to. So if you are creating, say, something like roofs, and that's part of your work area, then what you're going to do is come into the inventory first of all, and you will create a category for roofs. That's for windows there, and we'll come down here to roofs. Okay, and then in the type mark, you're going to have something like RT01, which is going to be a roof type 01. And then you'll put in a construction description. If it's green roof, if it's a zinc roof, if whatever it is, you'll put it in there. Now, that means that a couple of things. First of all, the team know now that that's the note that they're going to be using. But obviously, you want to get that note into the type mark and the construction description parameter that we're using within the multicat tabs. All right, so here's the foundation, here's the type mark. So I'm going to literally just select that. I'm going to control C it. So FT01. And I'll go into a section of my building here. Okay. And we got a section in through there. Okay. Okay. So let's try this anyway, because you know that that is part of the structural model. Okay. Can I apply? Let's go in here to annotate multicat. Okay. So the multicat is there. All right. That's interesting. So, but it won't, I don't think it let me choose that. I'll tab it and see. Oh, there you go. Let's see if we get into edit type here. Excellent. Okay, so here's the type mark. Can I get access to the type mark? Control B. No, won't give me access there. So what do I need to do? I need to come out of this, go back into the structural model. All right, so let's just do that. We won't save. We will relinquish here. So, and this is good to know that we need to set this up within the structural model, but it looks like we can tag it in the linked model as well, which is pretty handy too. So docs here. 1. With structural engineer, and that's the structural one I'm using there. Okay, so let's open this up. Now let's get a 3D here. Okay, so here is that's the ground beam, that's the pad, and that's the pier. That's the way I'm kind of calling these here. So my ground beam is there. I get access this way then. Okay, so I'll go into my inventory here. I've got the ground beam is F3, so I will control that. Type mark is Control V. Stop doing that, please. That's very annoying. Okay. FT underscore 03. Right. Now, okay, now we want to get the description here. Choose that one there. So take it like so. Control C. In the description. Now I get that in there. All right. Now, so I go through each of the elements here. So columns, beams, structure, external kind of walls and everything else. And I'll take then from the inventory, I'll take the type mark in sequence and the beam, and the construction note. Okay, so we're going to save that. Just going to just double check it and make sure it's there. So the ground beam and F301. Okay. And then I'm going to collaborate and synchronize that up. Okay. Now, so that's an edit and a piece of information that's gone in there. So I'm going to close that. Back to my whip, back to my architecture, back in here. Let's open this up. Now, let's see if we can, with the information that's gone in the structural model, which is linked in to the architectural model, let's see if we can actually tag that. And if we do, then that's exactly what we wanted to happen. Okay. Let's get into here. And we're into annotate, we're into multicat. So construction description and type mark. All right, now there you go. Okay, so that must have been my mistake when I put that in there. But you can see now that it has picked that up, which is great. I'm going to do a free end here, and got the leader line there. So I can bring this over, this up like so. All right. Now, I'd say if I have to adjust that note, I would have to go back into the structural model to do that. Let's just see. This has come up. Right, I'm not quite sure why it's come up with three times FT. I might have put it in there 3 times. I'm not quite sure. We'll double check that again. All right, so get the idea. Let's do the architectural model while we're here. Okay, so let's pick the external wall. And so we've got the type mark in here. Okay, and this will be WEXT01. So that's the type mark there. And let's see if we can get the description in, which is this one. Okay, back to the here. And that is the main description, I think, that I've got. Control C. Now it just means that anybody, once we start to gather these up. Okay. Now let's go into that section And we'll do a multicat tag, annotate multicat. There we go. All right. Again, free end. And then we will line those up like we do before. Now you can see how quickly that would go in terms of getting the notes, but also in terms of consistency, rather than people putting in different types of similar descriptions of external walls and everything else like that. If you've got this inventory set up, everybody's singing off the same hymn sheet.